Let's just get an introduction. So, at the same time, say, hello, we are Little Endeavours, and this is Inside the Writer's Room.
At the same time.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hello, we are
Hello,
Little
we're Little
Endeavours.
Endeavours.
Welcome inside the Writer's Room.
Writer's Room. Okay, so the purpose of these recordings is to document the writing process. Two-man show. Three-man show.
Yep, three. Yeah, there will be 3 men in it. To be fair to you,
Three men.
but only
The
2
change.
people.
But nice change of pace. Writing a treatment.
Live show that we're planning on putting on at Christmas.
Is that what it's called? A treatment?
So we came up with the idea. Well, Paul came up with the idea last week.
It was a collaborative effort
to involve Timothée Chalamet in some way. I was on board as he is the hot young thing.
So we're waiting on him getting back in touch with us.
His agent had less than kind words for us, but we're just gonna
less than words.
We're writing a live show to document the writing of it. We're gonna take you inside the writer's room. Little Endeavours.
Project. Working title, Project Chalamet.
Project Hail Mary.
That's might be quite good.
Apparently it is quite good. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to see that film, I'll tell you that. There's certain films that come out that I know I'm not going to watch. Hamnet.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about
Project Hail Mary.
There's books might be good, but I don't care about Shakespeare.
Oppenheimer, I was never going to watch.
I hate how much people talk about.
I hate film.
So we have someone in mind to play Timothée Chalamet,
and he doesn't look anything like him.
I think that if we have somebody play Timothée Chalamet, but not try and do an impersonation.
Yeah, and never mention that it clearly isn't Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah,
and we're gonna put it on at Christmas.
Two struggling actors watch a Chalamet film.
Paul hates him. Matt loves him.
Okay, so there's a bit of conflict there. Very good.
I think that Wonka is one of the best movies ever made.
Well, one believes the hype, the other one doesn't. Is it a pile-on now?
I think it's difficult. There is a bit of a pile-on, but I think it's difficult not to believe the hype in Timothée Chalamet. He lost the Oscar because of his comments.
I've not seen the film.
Marty Supreme?
No.
I've seen it.
Is it good?
Yeah. I'm certainly not going to put it in any top 10 lists. Sinners is just dusk till dawn.
I've been calling it "Oh Vampire, Where Art Thou?" Now that's clever.
That's clever. Oh yeah, we should say this as well. So the reason we're doing this on Zoom is that I live in London, England. London, Ontario, England. Paul lives in Glasgow, Scotland. We went to college together in Glasgow, and then I came to study in London, and then I met a girl, a woman. Then a girl, now a woman, but she wasn't underage. This is why it's on Zoom. If you were wondering. For all you super fans out there.
All the L&Ds.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, okay. So where have we got to? In order for it not to be too mean-spirited, we need to have one person adore Chalamet, where the other person doesn't get it.
Doesn't believe the hype, I think is a good way of putting it.
Yes. So the idea we had was that I get a line in a Chalamet film. No, you can't.
Paul gets a line in a Chalamet Christmas film.
He plays like a young, sexy Santa.
Spin on
Santa
Wonka. It's a Santa
Wonka.
Yeah. It's Santa before he had claws.
Santa
before he was
Origins.
Santa origin.
So Matt's deeply jealous, and Paul doesn't appreciate the opportunity.
So why don't you appreciate the opportunity?
So I guess I don't like the. Maybe I don't like the film. Maybe I don't like the script. Maybe I don't like the line. I don't respect the people involved.
What do you mean you don't respect the people involved?
My character doesn't respect Chalamet and what he stands for.
Matt writes letters to Chalamet. The audience finds out that I've been writing deeply personal, nigh on stalkerish letters to Timothée Chalamet.
Them through like monologues.
And
Dear
then
Timothy,
Chalamet cuts Paul's line.
potentially. These are all ideas, but so for the like part 2.
Explain. We've split. Normally, a play has a 2-act structure. Paul insisted he went for a 4-part structure.
We're working out the story at the moment. At some point, we need to have...
We'll merge the parts.
At some point, we need to figure out how we're going to introduce Chalamet character into our kind of flat.
So it's probably going to have to be more that, like, you just come home with Chalamet and this is all explained.
Bring him home for dinner.
You explain this to me while he's in the toilet. Does Chalamet do the toilet? Probably. I bet you he uses a bidet.
He has somebody.
I bet you he's got his own
bidet.
A human bidet.
I said bidet.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. I'm not going to argue that. Maybe it is bidet.
Have you ever wanted a... I feel like you would want a bidet.
Me? Are you taking the piss? I'm getting a Japanese toilet installed ASAP.
I don't like the sensation.
You can change the power settings on it.
Mm-hmm. Can you change the temperature?
Depends what level of Japanese toilet you have. There's definitely like tiers.
I just grab the shower head.
I don't have time to take off my trousers every time I do a shit.
I mean, like when you're going to when you're washing.
Yeah, obviously if I'm having a shower, I would do that.
Lie on the floor and squat. But like wiping your arse. Is that not enough? Somehow we have Chalamet coming over for dinner. But I guess a reminder that the person we've got playing Timothée Chalamet is going to be very much acting as himself.
Scottish. And he doesn't look like Timothée Chalamet.
Like he's an ordinary looking man. Yeah. You know, none of us have the bone structure.
I think I've got the bone structure, I just think it's hidden. Timothy and Matt mock and undermine Paul at the table.
Chalamet goes to the toilet / end of Act 1. I mean, I do like the idea of him just like destroying the toilet.
Yeah.
Or he comes out and he's like, "Where's the bidet?" He demands you go in with him and
clean his
arms.
Yeah. Okay, part 3.
Mike consensually whacks him off under the table. Oh yeah, because it was an issue, wasn't it? They didn't want it to look like. So there's some kind of incident. Chalamet stumbles back on stage after being more or less mortally injured, or has suffered some kind of brain injury. Is that what?
He's like so. The idea is I stab him in the neck.
Or he falls onto a knife.
I fucking stab him in the neck, and he's dead, but he's not dead.
I mean, we can't remove the knife because he will die.
Comes a fun Ratatouille situation. You can control Chalamet by twisting the knife in the back of his neck to make him like Weekend at Bernie's? I've never seen Weekend at Bernie's.
No, but you also said like Swiss Army Man.
Yes, it's like Swiss Army Man.
He's still alive, but we don't really know what to do because we can't remove the knife because he'll die. We can't let him go because then we'll get in trouble.
I like the music in Swiss Army Man. Maybe we'll have similar music to Swiss Army Man.
I've never seen it.
Worth a watch. Again, not in my
not in the top 10.
Not my top 10.
No. What is in your top 10?
Let's go part 3. The boys use Chalamet recreationally and for upward mobility. You're twisting the neck to make his arm swing forward, and he's holding a ping pong bat, and I'm just throwing ping pong balls at him.
And I guess we try and figure out how to capitalise.
Twist his neck, and he sings "Don't Think Twice, It's All Right." Twist his neck, and he sings "Come With Me."
So we try and use them to advance our careers. Yeah.
Yes, but at this point, the whole world has realised
Chalamet's missing.
The first person to notice was Kylie Jenner, his long-suffering girlfriend.
Talking about this, there's a search party out for. There's maybe candlelit vigils. He is like an institution by this point. He's a huge.
Yeah, let's hope this fucking bite back on his ballet comments don't make him.
Do you know what annoys me about that? It's just folk fucking pretending that
they love ballet.
Really care about ballet.
Yeah.
Just choose, outrage for the sake of it.
Wish we as a society cared less.
I wish we cared more. So at some point, for me, for my character, just Chalamet becomes like an inconvenience, as he's already felt.
Yeah, he stinks.
Not my space on the sofa.
Don't get to hang out with Matt anymore.
Because you're obsessed with playing with Chalamet. Become like the thing you complain about at the beginning, about the fact that this cunt's everywhere. You turn on the telly, you see him. You look online and you see him. He's just everywhere. And now he is everywhere. I can't escape Chalamet. He's in my house, in my life. I can't get rid of this guy. Matt is obsessed. Feeds him yoga and wipes his arse. Feel exploitative, do we?
Well, I think it is going to feel exploitative. And it's like maybe we lean into that. Lean into exploitation.
Paul warns Matt not to rape Chalamet, because that's not fair use. Okay.
I might delete that.
I think we should keep it in there. Just to remember.
Fair use thing is a joke because it's like parody.
Yeah, because we're going to try and get away with using... We're not using Chalamet's likeness for a start. We're just using his name and his reputation. And we're going to try and do that within the confines of fair use. And I think raping him is probably a breach of that.
Paul decides it's time to get rid of Chalamet. And then we don't know what happens. So we've got loads of questions.
What we were kind of looking at as well was it being a kind of comedy type scene where he's kind of taped to the chair and it's like there's a hostage thing going on that gets out of hand. And do we get out of it? Does it make or break us, this situation? Does it propel us into stardom? Or do we go to jail? Or do we just kind of go back to obscurity after the whole ordeal's over? Like what? There could be a whole number of things that happens.
Yeah.
Do they save Christmas? I mean, we need to kind of decide how much of a Christmas show we want it to be, I guess.
I want it to be Christmas. Little Endeavours Christmas Bonanza. Scene 1. Probably enough for this week.
Yeah.
Little Endeavours.